Guess who's back? Hello there to all of you humans, squirrels, oysters and energy drinks watching today. I have returned to save Roblox anime content creation. But anyway, in my return video, I thought you all might want a detailed list of what new content will be added in the upcoming Dragon Ball Rage Hell update. I haven't seen any YouTubers do a full list of what we know, so that's where I come in. Anyway, before we begin, if you haven't already, and if you don't want to miss out on any future Dragon Ball Rage content, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and turn on all notifications, so that you're not only a top chat, but also the first to know when I upload videos, shorts and so on. Anyway, let's get into the video. So if you're in the game's Discord server, you'll already be aware of this, but here's a list of things that have been announced to be coming, and we're going to break down each of these listed things. The new world mentioned in this message is, of course, the Hell world. Hell has been in the works for a long time, and from what I know, will feature a vast amount of new content for all of you top chads to explore. Me too, but I can't exactly subscribe to myself, therefore I'm not a top chad. Anyway, nonsense aside, the announcement shown also says there will be 3 bosses. And this is where things start to get interesting, because we already know 2 of those bosses. The first boss is Fat Janemba, who looks entirely unique to other Dragon Ball Rage NPCs. I've also heard a lot about how Fat Janemba will differ to other NPCs and enemies in general, aside from just how he looks, so it's safe to assume that the Fat Janemba boss will be a interesting experience. And while this next boss hasn't been mentioned too much, we also know that Gogeta will be one of the 2 other bosses. Unfortunately, Gogeta has no sneak peeks in public that I know of, so unfortunately there's nothing to really show. But I imagine Gogeta will be a particularly strong boss and a challenge for players of a higher level. As for the third boss, I guess we'll have to find out. But Dracious also mentions 2 new NPCs. I'm not sure as to what or who these NPCs are. They could be enemies, they could be friendly, who knows. Let me know what you think the new NPCs, and what the other unmentioned boss could be in the comments down below. But anyway, another thing mentioned is 3 new skills. I am able to show you 2 of those new skills, and here they are. Personally, I think they both look unique and cool, and if you watched Fusion Reborn, you'll obviously know what one of them is. The other skill hasn't been shown yet, but again, I'll keep everybody up to date on that. There are also 2 brand new modes coming, but we are yet to find out what those modes are, unfortunately. But a headline piece of content is the return of Fusion. Fusion was a staple of Dragon Ball Rage up until it was deleted in, I believe, 2021. I could be wrong on that, let me know in the comments. But it will finally be making its return in the Hell update. Whether or not it'll be the same remains to be seen. But that is all of the information I have regarding the upcoming Hell update. I hope you all enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, then make sure to slide me a subscription in order to become a top chad. Make sure to also turn on all notifications, so that you don't miss out when I upload new videos. But yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Sayonara, humans.